That's my mood right now. That's how I'm feeling in this chill stream. I'm sorry if you wanted my normal high energy stuff. I'm in a chill mood. Anyway, so I spoke with some people and they told me the best thing I could do is to make up a new name. Make up a new name that no one's ever heard before. And basically play shows at like random venues and don't tell anyone. Play shows in front of like 20 people, which is, by the way, how many people were at the gig I played. 20 people, and about 10 of them were people I knew, like my friends. So people, basically I was told immediately, hey, go play gigs that no one knows you're there, because otherwise, chat, you're gonna play a show and everyone's gonna go, huh, okay, that was a bit bad, I'm not gonna see any more. We want to make sure we're at our best for you. So I say, okay, so we managed to negotiate a gig. And it went pretty well. I feel like we were let down in a few areas. We were let down in the old sound department, I think. Mainly because the sound guy didn't know who we were. So had no idea what to expect with us. And I feel like it let us down a little bit. Aura cleansing chakra. You see that in the recommended? I love my I love this new account I've made. Anyway, so the show went not as well as I'd want it to go, right? So I'm kind of glad no one was there to see it. But I feel like I did a pretty good job. I feel like all the band did a great job. We all did our best. I just feel like there's a lot to learn. And I want when you guys get around to seeing us, I want it to be the best thing that you got. I want it to be the best that it could possibly be, you know? Can we have a link? No. But this is the song. This is the gig. We recorded it. Let me just quickly pause the music. I just want to show you a little part of it, if that's all right. You guys okay with me showing you a little part?
Thank you for coming out at midday.
So the show was at midday. The show was at 12 p.m. I'd been up since 8 a.m. that day. I've been up since Eve Street. Thank you for the 10. My things started working and my chat's back. That's good. I'd have to keep looking to my left. It was at 12 p.m. Are you in a boiler room? Yeah, so this venue was a room, very, very small, tiny room, and we were called Lamp with Sock. And the reason we did it was like on our own was because we just didn't like some of the stuff. I'll try and give you the full. That's perfect. Okay, let's give you a bit of the full. I was having a great time, can I add? I cannot wait. I can't wait to do this for you guys. Bit out. But the reason we did this, let me turn it down a bit. The reason we did it like this, chat, isn't like it was not to spite you guys, but rather I didn't want to embarrass myself on a stage when I have no idea what I'm doing. Just like how you wouldn't go up in front of your class or whatever, or in front of your work and like recite a script you'd never read before, right? You wouldn't do that. So this was less of a gig. I wouldn't call this a gig, chat. I wouldn't call this a gig. I'd say, because the first gig I do, Coffee Browning, thank you for the 5. The first gig I do, chat, will be for you guys. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you all there. And I can't wait for you guys to shout the lyrics back. And no one in the audience was dancing. Everyone in this audience just stood staring because they didn't know who we were or any of the songs, which is exactly what I want. That's exactly what I wanted. But the energy you guys are going to bring is stupendous, and I will wait for that. So this was a 25-minute long live rehearsal. It wasn't a gig. And the very first gig we do, you guys will be there. Now, I will add, It was a public rehearsal, exactly. It was a public rehearsal so we can get better for you guys. But I will add, I'm thinking about doing the very first gig, like one of the very first private, like one of the last private rehearsals we do before we announce a proper show. I think I might announce it like the day before. Just like our last live rehearsal will be called some dumb fucking name. Will be called like Ouija Board Madness or something, right? That'll be like our pseudonym. And the day before, I will retweet it. It'll be in Brighton, so if you're near Brighton, you look out for that. But I'll retweet it. We'll be called like Ouija Board Madness, and then it'll be retweeted by the Lovejoy account. So don't trust it if it's not retweeted by the Lovejoy account. But you've got to go there, and it'll be the day before, and then after that, we're gonna do all over England, and then all over Europe, and all over America, and everywhere, and all over the world. Hopefully, depending, we'll go everywhere where you'll come. Don't say locations in chat. We always have to have this conversation. It's literal standard. It's one, I'm not going to go there because you've said it in the chat. And two, it's like awful internet safety. Stop doing it. Anyway, let me give you the rest of the song.
He's got some marvelous view, but they don't know how many lives it took.
Eve Street, thank you for the 10. So you're gonna hear here, Joe's mic wasn't working. This is what I mean about the sound.
But they don't know how many lives it took. No, they'll never know what you knew. I was a calm, but we're fucking scared.
So I had to take over. Do you like Ash's new bass, by the way? See, now imagine this, right? For a start, imagine, so as you can tell, the sound's off. You can just tell the sound's off. The guitars sound kind of empty, right? They don't sound like boom, like in the studio version, the guitars go like bah suddenly when everything kicks off, right? Now I want you to imagine, one, there's a big crowd cheering, right? And two, I want you to imagine that the guitars are going crazy, right? This is what I mean. We need to get our sound sorted, which is why I'm glad we're doing these rehearsals. But imagine this live. Everyone in the crowd thought it was over. Chat, I can't wait to have you there, man. I can't wait to have you guys there. And obviously, I can't. I'll when we've done all the live rehearsals, I'll release all of these videos. I don't want to release these videos until we've done all of the live rehearsals, because the problem is that the live rehearsals are bad. They're scuffed. We mess up a lot. There's a lot of things going wrong in them, right? So I want to make sure we are at our best, so that when I show you these, so that by the time I show you these live videos, you'll be like, yeah, cool, I get it, you know. See, This is how bad the sound is, man. The sound guy did a good job, considering we weren't actually there to... He'd never heard the songs, he didn't know who we were. He didn't know the songs. Yeah, so yeah, so we tested out a few new songs, maybe, wink wink, wink wink. But chat, there's gonna be a lot of new songs, hopefully, that you guys will get to listen to, and some of them you haven't heard before, some of them you may have heard little bits before, but essentially, chat, this is not... I saw everyone on Twitter. Obviously, a lot of you were joking when you were angry, but I think a few of you may have genuinely felt a bit like, fuck. I wish they were like, fuck, I've always wanted to go to the first Lovejoy gig. And then we said that isn't. That isn't the first Lovejoy gig, all right? All that is that you just saw is a live rehearsal of Lamp with Sock. We were called Lamp with Sock, by the way. That's what we named ourselves, and the reason being, me, Joe, I think Elodie and Tommy, was it? It was me, Joe, and Tommy for sure, and someone else. Were walking through Brighton, and there was like you Americans call it like a street light, like a lamppost, we call it, and it had like fluffy leg warmers wrapped around it, and Tommy just goes, "Look, lamp with sock. That's a lamp with sock." And I went, "That's a great phrase, lamp with sock." And it sounds like sop with camel, like a plane, like a World War One like biplane. It's called a sop with camel. And I just went, "Hey, that's cool." And I just said to Tommy, "Hey, Tommy, that's going to be our band name when we play live for the first time." And he was just like, he just didn't really believe us. He was just like, "Okay, fine." So for our first live gig, first ever live rehearsal, we called ourselves Lamp with Sock. So yeah, I played a show. I played a show live in front of 30-something people, I think. It was like 20 to 30 people. 30-something people in a pub. No one knew who we were. It was midday. They even told us, "Hey, by the way, can you not hit the drums so loud?" They said, "Can you not hit the drums loud because we got a noise complaint yesterday?" That's how, like, it was the perfect first gig. It's what you want from a first gig. I didn't want my first show to be this massive thing. You know, I didn't want to be this huge... We're on a massive stage in front of, like, thousands of people. Can you imagine? That's terrifying. I want to be at a point where I'm, like, fucking solid, you know, so that I can play a show. I want everyone dancing. I want everyone fucking shouting the lyrics back at me. That's what I want. And that's what will happen literally this year. That's live rehearsal 1. Live rehearsal 2 is already planned and happening soon. And no, you won't be able to find it. You won't find it, chat. Don't try. If any of you ever do manage to find a live rehearsal and show up to it in Brighton, I will give you the set list. If any of you manage to find it. I don't think you will, though, because we were cheeky with Lamp with Sock. We made a Twitter page for the band, and we made little so Lamp with Sock's Twitter bio for like a whole day was "We're actually Lovejoy lol." And then the only follower it had was Lovejoy and Wilbur. And yeah, so we were cheeky. I won't be that obvious. Next time. So, but if any of you find me, and any of you show up, I'll, you know, please do not just show up to random gigs, though. If you don't live in Brighton, you just come all the way out because you have a suspicion. Also, don't trust people. I saw someone on Twitter being like, "Hey, I found Wilbur's new band. It's called like Fire Escape 3. Look, they're playing a gig here." Don't trust those people. Don't trust them. Don't trust them, chat. People are gonna lie to you and try and catch you out. I found it early on. I'm proud. Good job. Yeah, no one who knew Lovejoy actually showed up to Lamp with Sock. As far as I'm aware, there was no backstage. So after we Ray, thank you for the 10. After we finished the gig, we just stepped into the crowd, and no one came up to me and was like, "Hey, I know you loved you. I love your stuff." Everyone just was just. It was mainly like middle-aged people, and they were just like, "Yeah." And they didn't. No one talked to me afterwards. I just went and sat down. We all got free beers, so I drank half a pint, and and then I went home and slept. If I'm honest with you, and now it's today. Also, it was fucking Friday 13th. Did you notice that, chat? It was Friday 13th. That my first gig was Friday 13th, and it went that well. So maybe, you know, on a day that isn't the unluckiest day in the world, it will go. Maybe it will go better on a day that isn't Friday 13th.
Thank you for having us. Thank you to the venue staff for putting this on. Thank you very much. We've got a couple more left. Yep, this is cool.
Just thank you to Rihanna, though. My friend Soot Rihanna used to be in Soot House with me, who actually filmed this all. I would have no footage if it weren't for her. Look at me. Look, so everyone. Look, okay, so before the gig, I was by far the most nervous. I was like, in all the rehearsals we did, because I've been going to a vocal trainer, and I've been using a nebulizer to like hydrate my vocal cords and stuff. Yeah, it claps for Rihanna. Everyone claps for Rihanna in the chat. So I've been like basically, I'm so scared of my voice failing that I've been just forcefully trying to improve my voice. And every rehearsal we did leading up to this live rehearsal, I was just shitting myself. Even though it wasn't a real gig and no one would know who we were, I was still really scared of my voice going like, as it does frequently. And like, obviously I intentionally break my voice sometimes. Like, I could go, I could still smell the perfume. Like that. I'll like intentionally like, my voice. But like, when it happens when you don't want it to, like I'll be going like, I took it as a taunt. That's bad. That's what you don't want. And I was so scared. And I was by far the most nervous. Everyone in the band was so eager to get going and like get playing shows and stuff. And I was just like, can we wait a bit longer? I'm not ready. And in the end, eventually they dragged me on stage. And by the time I got on that stage though, I was feeling it. I was feeling it. And look at me and Ash here. I'm trying to make eye contact with Ash. The reason being that me and Ash do the same thing in this song. It's that me and Ash playing bass and rhythm do the exact same motion. This is cause for concern, by the way. James was there. Yes, James Marriott was there. I would like to add, this one live is really fun, even if you're not a big fan of Cause for Concern. Ooh, see, that's what I'm scared of, is those little voice breaks. That's what I have to practice, man. That's what I'm trying to get better at. That's what my vocal coach is trying to teach me. It's all about warm-ups. Literally, that's what I've noticed. Almost every part of singing better live is just about warming up, and then the rest is practice. As long as you can warm up and you have good posture, good stance, which is hard. Good start, I always forget, because I'm naturally gamer posture at all times. I can go low, I'll be like Tommy Innit posture, but I'm naturally gamer posture. So to then stand up and like lift behind the ears, golden thread type shit, it's hard, man. It's hard. And yeah. So that's what I'm trying to improve, and I just don't want to mess up again, you know. You know how it is. I'm sure. Yeah. This is one day. This is how we ended. We finished with one day. I was sweating. I was sweating at the end of this chat, and I don't sweat. Also, I would have been jumping around, but I had no room. You see that floor space? You got to bear in mind that on the right of me, so stage left, the bass was taking up. The base was taking up the entire stage. I couldn't jump around. I wanted to jump. I wanted to vibe and dance, chat. Oh, none of it. We had no trumpets. No trumpets, chat. There were no trumpets. Can you believe that? But yeah, bear in mind, first proper gig, I will let you guys know. I ran out of breath. Look, I just wanted to jump around. I had no room to jump. I wanted to jump, but I couldn't do it. So I just had to make do with sort of moving my head a bit and my feet and smiling. That was all I could do. But everyone else was too nervous. I think we swapped. I swapped nerves with everyone else in the band. They were restricting me. They were holding me back. Joe immediately goes and turns his amp off. But yeah, that was my first show. That was my first show. Fun, huh? And I want, well, my first private show. I want you guys to be there for the proper one. Ash's bass is called Malibu Barry, in case you were wondering. The big pink sparkly bass. And my guitar is called Bastard, because he looks like a bastard. How is Simone? Simone fell apart. And I went to the... it's a sad story, chat. And it's not the end of the story, but for now it's a little pause in the story. But I went to the guitar shop and I was like, how long would it take to fix Simone? And how much would it cost? And basically the cost... Oh, hey, Leoso, thank you for the 10. The cost... So Simone is my acoustic guitar, for those of you wondering. The cost and the time it would take, I may as well just get a new one, you know? Not the end of Simone. I'm going to get Simone repaired one day. But for now, Simone is going to have to remain unrepaired for a bit. Poor Simone. Wilbur, has it ever crossed your mind you made a boy band? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're a band of boys. Band of boys. It's like Band of Brothers, but shit. Nickel Nemo, thank you for the 5. Yeah, how's Baby Blue? Baby Blue's fine. I don't really play Baby Blue as much now. I have 3 Telecasters. I have Bastard, Golden Brown, and Baby Blue. Golden Brown and Baby Blue are named after drugs in TV shows, so that wasn't done intentionally. That was just their colors. 07 for Simone. A man band. Yeah, we're a man band actually. Man band. Lovejoy should make merch. Lovejoy should make merch, maybe. You know, we need something to give you guys at gigs, something to throw into the crowd. Yeah, I hope you all are doing well though, because I'm happy. Wilbur sub goal, not quite. See, there's a 0 there. Chaotic Deadman, thank you for the 5. See the 0 between? It's not quite the sub goal. That's very sweet. Looks like a high school band. It does at the moment. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why we're trying to do these live rehearsals. We don't want to be a high school band. We want to be a non-school band. Kitty darling, thank you for the 20. I have Lovejoy shoes. Oh, hell yeah. I love all the little merch you guys are making, all the little artsy stuff you guys create. That's cool as hell. Keep up with that. TwitchCon. Oh yeah, TwitchCon and VidCon. I'm going to both. Yep. Gonna go TwitchCon Amsterdam and VidCon, I believe. If they let me in, I'll go. If you guys are around, I'm sure I'll be doing panels and stuff. Hell yeah. I've applied for the meet and greet. I won't be having a meet and greet, I'm afraid. I won't be having a meet and greet at either TwitchCon or VidCon this year. Maybe in the future I will be. Maybe this year, like down the line. I just opted out. I decided against it. I basically, after the whole thing with the party happened last year in August, for those who don't know, I went to a party in August of 2021. It was completely within the sort of legal guidelines of my country and things, and everyone was like there was nothing illegal about the party, unlike our Prime Minister, who seems to be enjoying them anyway. But the big problem was the fact that there were pictures posted of me there, and I think I was setting a bad example for people who weren't living in countries like that, and countries that were especially suffering. If I was going to be doing stuff like that, I'm setting a hella bad example. So it's like, oop, Lamau, I remember that. Yeah, me too. I remember that too. But yeah, it was a fair judgment. It was a fair criticism on my part, and I apologized. And I feel like it's not over, you know? It's not. In a lot of countries, the coronavirus cases are still really bad, you know? In a lot of places over the world, a lot of places where you guys may be watching me from, you know? You guys might be watching me from countries that are at their peak of COVID cases right now. To then see me going up and shaking hands and meeting those people, it feels irresponsible on my part. I don't think it would spread COVID, or I don't think it would create an issue, but I think it would create an issue of setting a bad example for people who watch me and fans of me if I were to go out and do that. So sticking with my morals and what I said before, I won't be doing a meet and greet, but I will still be there. I'll be doing a panel. I'll be walking about. Yeah. So I will still be around, and I'm sure I'll be happy to say hi. I won't ever be like, no. If you see me and you wanna chat to me, just wave and I'll come and say hi. Yeah. How's Soft Boy? Everyone wants Soft Boy. Oh, that's exciting. I'm glad you all want Soft Boy. I'm not telling you anything about Soft Boy anymore. You guys have to wait and see, but keep that fucking hype up, because it's been like fucking 500 days or something. It was like 500 days ago I first announced Soft Boy. It was before the fucking prison break with Dream. It was before when Ghostbur was alive. I showed Ion's the Weeb Moon thing with the 5. Do you guys remember Ghostbur? He's gone now, lol. He's suffering right now. Just want you to know, Ghostbur believes everything he did was wrong, and he believes that he's being punished for his malevolence. And you know what? He thinks he deserves it. So yeah, Soft Boy's on the way. I'm sorry it took so long. I'm glad you're all so excited for it. It's gonna be a fun. I said to you guys that the first half of this year was gonna be like some of the most stuff I've ever done, and like looking at it now, it's it really has been, but none of you have seen it yet, and it really feels like it's really weird. It's a weird working on something, like even with them doing live shows and stuff, like getting ready for live shows. That wasn't even on my list of things I was gonna do. Coming back to YouTube, I've been posting regularly on YouTube, like every week or so, which has been crazy, and you guys have all been very kind. I've been losing subscribers like mad, chat. Taking breaks, when you come back, your subscriber count just takes a hit. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm not giving up, you know, because that's just what happens. It ebbs and flows. When you start caring about numbers in the show, here's a little advice for all you prospectful. What did Phil say? Where's Phil in my chat? Phil, someone said Phil said something. I'll carry on what I was saying. Hold on. I just want. Is he PH1 Elza? No, he's normal Philza. He says Lamau 1 minute ago. Phil, stop enjoying the pain of others. But yeah, says me. He says I laughed at Ghostbur lore. Here, have some blue. Thanks for the 5. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, advice for all you prospectful YouTubers and streamers. You should listen to feedback and focus on everything, every single metric you're given that isn't a number. You should focus on. So that, and I don't mean just like the odd person saying, you suck, ignore that. But if everyone's saying you suck, maybe you should, maybe it's time to think, what am I doing wrong? And maybe, and you know, if everyone's saying, hey man, I miss when you did this, you know, that's way more important than the numbers. The numbers should just be a guide. It should be like you know when you have a fever and you touch like the top of your forehead. So well, you can touch my whole hand on my forehead. Error peach thing of the 5. You touch like the top of your forehead to see if you're ill. It's like that. That's what the numbers should be. You just use it to see like, you know, your temperature reading. And things outside of your control change them, you know? This stream last year would have had 110,000 viewers probably, and I'm so blessed to have 30,000. And I'll be blessed when I have 5,000. And I'll be blessed when I'm irrelevant and none of you know who I am anymore. I'll still be blessed that it ever happened. And I always will be. So thank you. I don't know where this came from. This suddenly turned into a thank you moment. But thank you. And I would be equally happy to do this if there was one of you watching or if there was hundreds of thousands always. MCC is the tallest MCC team ever. We've got me and Rambo. I think Rambo's 6'7", by the way. He's not 6'6", but anyway, I'm closer to 6'6" than 6'5". So we got Rambo and me who are like in the 6'6", 6'5", 6'7" radius. Well, Rambo's 6'7" radius, me 6'5" radius, both 6'6" radius. We've got, yeah, everyone's tall. Everyone's tall as hell. So it's gonna be the tall group. I won't forget you, Wilbur. Thank you. Thank you, stranger on the internet. I don't know if that's equally comforting or terrifying. Sam Tomsos, thank you for the 5. It's comforting. It's comforting. But hold me to a standard, you know? Keep enjoying my stuff, but if I stop fucking making things you enjoy, leave, you know? Don't stick around. If I start making absolute shit, if I just start coming on stream and going, hello, for literal hours, just you don't have to watch anymore. Please hold me to a standard. I'll probably forget you one day. Well, that's nice. Thank you. That is, tell you what, actually, no, go back to saying you won't forget me. It was way more comforting saying that. I prefer it when you won't be forgetting me. What is the palette on your wall? Yeah, it's taken a while. So that was, I put that up there after I filmed a Tom Simons vlog. And I really liked the vlog, so I put it up on the wall because I thought it looked cool. But it just, the vlog hasn't come out, so this is just confusing for months now. This is confusing. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the confusing wall art. You all know what this is though, right? Who knows what this is? That's right, it's cock. That's cock, chat. Cock. Hashtag Wilbur. Cock. That's him. Eurovision watch party. I told you I'm not 40 years old. I'm not watching fucking Eurovision. Alright? It's for old people. Jeez. Cock.